There are moments in life when you're forced to decide, do you let a bully keep winning or do you finally end it in front of everyone? That choice hit me on a Tuesday morning, standing at a school bus stop, watching my daughter shrink under the finger-pointing rage of a woman the entire neighborhood called Karen. She had no idea she was screaming at the daughter of the town's chief of police. She waved fake papers, shouted threats, and even dialed 911 on me. But what she didn't know? That call was about to ring straight to my office. By the time she realized the truth, it was too late. Karen wasn't walking away this time. It all started like any other morning. My daughter, backpack on, ponytail swinging, stepping off the bus with a dozen other kids. Parents were nearby, chatting quietly, sipping coffee, waiting to walk their kids home. But standing at the front of the line, like a troll guarding a bridge, was Karen. Sunglasses too big for her face, lips pursed, arms crossed like she was a judge at some HOA courtroom. My daughter froze. Karen leaned forward and hissed, "Your family doesn't belong here. This neighborhood has rules." The other kids shuffled back, wide-eyed, already used to her tantrums. She shoved a crumpled paper in my daughter's face, an HOA notice that looked like it had been printed off Microsoft Word. "You're trespassing every day your father drops you off here," Karen barked. "I'll have you removed," parents whispered. Some pulled their kids closer, but no one stepped in. That was Karen's weapon, fear, loud public humiliation. What she didn't realize was that I was sitting right across the street, engine off, watching everything. My daughter looked at me, eyes wide with confusion, silently asking, "Daddy, am I in trouble?" And that's when I knew. It was time to step in and end this once and for all. I stepped out of my car slowly, letting the door creak shut. Karen didn't even notice me, too busy performing for her little audience. She jabbed her finger toward me as soon as she turned and spotted me. "There he is! The criminal trespasser! I'm calling the police right now!" She held her phone high like a sword, pressing it to her ear. "Yes, officer, send someone quick. There's a dangerous man here at the bus stop threatening children." She spun around in a circle, making sure every parent heard. My daughter's tiny hand clutched mine. "Daddy, am I in trouble?" she whispered. I kissed her forehead. "Not you, sweetheart. Never you." What Karen didn't know, what none of them knew, was that her call had already bounced straight to my department. And I'd already texted my deputy. Minutes later, a squad car rolled onto the street, lights flashing. Karen's grin spread wide. She marched forward like she'd won an Oscar, pointing dramatically at me. "There, that's him! Arrest him right now!" The deputy stepped out, looked at her, then at me. His words silenced the entire block. "Ma'am?" "That's my chief." Karen's jaw dropped. Parents gasped. Phones shot into the air, recording. Her face turned pale as I stepped forward calmly. "You just made the biggest mistake of your life, Karen," I said softly. But she doubled down. "He's lying. He's dangerous. He doesn't belong here." Her voice cracked. Nobody was buying it anymore. The deputy pulled out his notepad. "Ma'am, you filed a false police report. That's a crime. And you harassed a minor. That's another." Karen's hand shook. She waved her fake HOA notice like it was a shield. "This neighborhood has standards. I have authority." I lowered my voice, just enough for the closest parents to hear. "There is no HOA here, Karen. You just typed this at home." A mom zoomed in on the paper with her phone. "She's right," she muttered. "It's literally Comic Sans. There's not even a signature." The crowd murmured louder. Karen's power was crumbling, her lies unraveling in real time. Karen spun in circles, pointing at me, then at the deputy, desperation dripping from every word. "You can't arrest me! Do you know who my husband is? He's on the city council. He'll ruin your career." I leaned close, my voice low, calm, every parent recording. "Then he already knows exactly who I am. And he knows I don't scare easy. What I don't tolerate is anyone screaming at my kid." Her knees buckled. Her voice cracked. No, you can't do this to me, not in front of all these people." The deputy reached for her wrists. The metallic click of handcuffs echoed through the silence. Then the cheer started, soft at first, then louder until applause filled the air. Parents clapped. Kids peeked out smiling wide. Finally, everyone was seeing the truth. Karen wasn't a protector. She was the problem. As the deputy guided her to the squad car, Karen shrieked, "I'm the victim! You'll all regret this!" But no one believed her anymore. The bus stop, once a place where parents stayed silent, had transformed into a stage of justice. Parents whispered to each other. About time someone stood up to her. I crouched to my daughter's level, brushing her hair back. "Sweetheart, remember what I told you? Bullies yell the loudest before they fall silent." She smiled, finally, the fear melting from her eyes. Karen was loaded into the back of the cruiser, red-faced and still screaming. Her power, her fake HOA, her lies, all gone. For months, she'd ruled this neighborhood through intimidation. That ended today, because sometimes standing up to a bully isn't about shouting louder, it's about letting the truth and the law speak for themselves. And in this case, the law just happened to be me. So the next time someone tries to weaponize lies, intimidation, or fake authority against you, remember this: truth always wins in the end. Karen thought she could scream her way into control. Instead, she screamed her way straight into handcuffs. And my daughter? She learned the most important lesson of all. Real strength is standing tall, even when others try to scare you small. If you enjoyed this story of justice served, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next chapter of HOA Chaos.